Hey guys, it's Ash, and today I'm going to give you guys the best tips and strategy for the new John Cena challenge, along with the best brawlers and builds you need to play to complete this challenge. My first and most important tip for you guys is do not play with randoms. Guys, if you play the challenge with randoms, you're most likely going to get some of the worst randoms that are new to the game. Instead, if you don't have friends to play with, use the search for a player button. Guys, I've been using this a lot. What it does is it matches you with teammates that are closest to your trophy range, and so they're going to be a lot better than just completely random teammates that are new to the game. The first map in the challenge is called Secret or Mystery. It's a heist map. It's a very straightforward map, guys. Since it's the stage 1, it's gonna be pretty easy. Make sure you're running this composition though if you want the easiest wins of your life. Daryl, Jesse, and Nita. Because it's the first stage, you're gonna encounter a lot of players playing brawlers such as Edgar, bunch of tanks like Primo Bull, for example. So make sure to run this. Jesse and Nita are gonna punish the tanks. They're gonna charge your supers, and you can finish it off really easy with Hyper Bear along with the electro shocks of Jesse. And then you have Daryl, of course. Guys, make sure for your Daryl to run this build. With the recoiling rotator, you're going to deal so much damage on the enemy safe. Go with the speed. You could also go with shield if you want on this map. Either's good. Damage, of course, you want the damage. And then go with the steel hoops for the added shield. Now, remember, Daryl got a rework to his super recently. He has 2 super uses, and so he's absolutely broken right now in heist because you can use double supers to get to the enemy safe. As for your Nita and Jesse, guys, make sure to run this build with your Nita. Hyper Bear, guys, with Bear Paws. You could also go Foul Fur. Both gadgets are great. The Foul Fur adding additional shield for your bear, your Hyper Bear, is gonna prolong the survivability of it, which is gonna destroy the enemy safe quicker. You must run Nita in this map, guys, for the easiest wins of your life. And then you have Jesse, guys. In this lower stages, a lot of people are gonna clump up a lot. They're not very smart players, and so for Jesse, guys, make sure to go with the recoil spring gadget with this build. Go with the energized star power. You can constantly heal your turret as you destroy the enemy safe. At stage 2, you have Deep End, which is a knockout game mode, guys. Now, knockout is a little more dangerous because it's so important for you and your teammates to stay alive, because if one of you guys die early, guess what? The enemy gets a 3v2 advantage and they can beat you pretty quickly. But for this map, guys, it's a very open. It's one of the most open maps in the entire game, and so you must run the best sharpshooters that are best in the open area, and that's Piper, guys. Piper with the homemade recipe is absolutely broken. You're not gonna miss a shot because it homes in the enemy. So make sure you're running Piper with this build. Damage and shield, of course. You always want to go shield here because you're gonna be encountering a lot of nannies and other sharpshooters that are gonna deal a lot of damage from a distance. Go with the snappy sniping. Not many bushes here, of course, so you want to utilize snappy sniping so you can get more reload and finish off the enemy. And then, of course, we were talking about Nanny, right? Nanny and her newest hypercharge, super strong in this map. Make sure you are going return to sender gadget, guys. This is absolutely vital for this mode and map because you're going to be encountering so many sharpshooters like Piper, Angelo, Mandy, Belle, that you can easily counter with Nanny and the return to sender. That's going to reflect most of their damage. As for your gears, you don't really need the reload, the epic gear, the supercharge gear. You don't really need that. You need the shield. It's just a lot safer, guys. It'll keep you alive. It's going to save you a lot from getting two-shotted by brawlers such as a Piper, for example. And then go with the autofocus star power, guys. This is vital. You need that additional damage to finish off a lot of these snipers like Piper, Mandy, Belle, right? So you need that additional damage from autofocus. So go with this build. This build is a must, and Nanny is a must on this map. As for your third brawler, go with Angelo, guys. Angelo is a monster. He's so good against other sharpshooters because of his mobility, his high damage, and then you also have water in this map. Go with the stinging flight gadget. So anytime you're in trouble, trouble, you're about to get homed in by a nanny super or a Piper using your homemade recipe, you can use this gadget to escape real quickly, run back away from their range. And of course, damage and shield, as we mentioned. As for your star power, go with the Empower. Even though flow can be pretty useful in the water, Empower is so useful, guys. That additional healing is going to keep you at good health so you don't quickly get two-shotted by a lot of these snipers, right? And then of course, all three of these brawlers have access to Hypercharge, making this the best composition to run on deep end. At stage 3, you have parallel plays. This is one of the tougher maps in the game as well because there are 2 zones in this hot zone map. So it's very important that you play your role perfectly here. You want to go with the best defense in the game, guys, and that is Gale. Play Gale at the bottom left zone, okay? Play that zone. You can defend that zone from the enemy and go with this build. Go with the freezing snow. It's so OP. It slows down enemies, making it easier for you and your teammates to finish them off. Twister is so good for area denial, which is obviously the purpose of hot zone. You need area control and area denial to win in this mode. As for your gears, you can go speed gear and damage gear. Instead of the speed, you can also go shield if you want. Both are great. As well as obviously you have access to Hypercharge. It's gonna be great. The great thing about this challenge is even if you don't have max brawlers, if you don't have Hypercharges, it's gonna max them out for you, okay? So don't worry about that. Make sure you're going with the right builds. And then you want a thrower, guys. A thrower is imperative. My suggestions for the throwers would be go either Barley or Larry. Don't go Dynamite. Most people are gonna go Dynamite. Dynamite is a high risk, high reward type of brawler. You're gonna most likely miss some shots, which could be detrimental. You never know. Mortis right now is super common. You're going to be encountering him a lot. Other teams are going to be playing him. So it's better to go Barley or even Larry in that case. And then you can go Sticky Syrup for those Mortises, slow them down, stay behind walls, or go with the Herbal Tonic, my favorite gadget for Barley. It gives you and your teammates health boost. He heals them up, and that's going to be super good for holding control. As for your gears, go with the shield and then go with the damage. You can also go with the +1 gadget charge as well, so you get four uses of your gadget. But all of these work. And then go with the medical use because you're likely gonna be encountering other throwers on this map. Enemies are gonna be playing throwers like Larry and Dynamite, of course, like we mentioned. And so having medical use helps out so much. It keeps you alive and allows you to counter those opposing throwers. And then go for your final brawler. If you want the most OP brawler, the easiest answer, guys, is Mo. If you have Mo, he's so broken. Play him at the top right zone and run this build right here. Speed, so you can quickly go through the zone. And then you want to go with the skipping stones. Or you can also go speeding ticket, but skipping stones is going to be vital because it's going to add additional damage, more rocks, so you can win that top right zone. Guys, look at this. You got the right side of the map. There's bushes. You can zoom through that bush with your speed gear and get control over that zone with your super. Now, if you don't have Mo, who knows, maybe you don't have Mo. Tanks are really strong here. So a brawler like Frank is gonna be so good as well at the top right zone. Or if you want another bulky brawler, Meg is always good in hot zone, guys. Guys, at stage 4, you have double swoosh. This is a bushy gem grab map, and so it can be quite dangerous if you're not running the right brawlers. Run Surge, guys. Surge is so OP on this map. One of the best maps in the game. Always go with the speed gear, damage gear, and the serve ice cold star power. As for your gadget, you don't need the power shield. Having that power surge, instant upgrade, instant speed gets you into that zone on the left side of the bush here, so you can quickly get into that bush and get that additional speed boost so you can upgrade quicker. You need that quick upgrade with Surge because you don't want to be stuck in his first stage, guys. Otherwise, you're going to be really having a problem in the game with slow speed, obviously. And then for your gem carrier, go with Jessie. A lot of people are going to be running Jean, but guess what? Jessie is a direct counter. For her gadget, go with the Spark Plug this time, not the other one, guys. Spark Plug, that slowdown is vital. It's going to allow you to counter so many brawlers that are common on this map, like Jean, even Terra and her shadows. Jesse's so good. And run the speed gear, guys. Speed gear on Jesse, because lots of bushes here, and if you want your gem carrier to be Jesse, you need that additional speed for safety, guys. Always go with the energized star power, guys. Trust me, Jesse is gonna be so good here. And if you want to play fancy, go with the vision gear if you have, because vision is so good on double swoosh, guys. Use vision gear with Jesse. You're gonna get vision of the enemy. That's gonna support you and your teammates. As for your third brawler, guys, go with Mo again. Mo is just so OP. Mo is like a better Spike right now because you have versatility. You can get you can scout the right side of the bush, of course. So run the vision gear if you have with Mo. He's so good with that vision. Those rocks that you're gonna be deploying around the area in the bushes. If you can hit just one of those brawlers with one stone, you get vision of them. It's such a advantage for you and your team with Mo here. And again, if you don't have Mo, other great brawlers on this map, Amber is so powerful in the right lane. You have Ems as well, which can be really good. Crow's pretty decent. So a lot of these scouting brawlers on the right lane are gonna be perfect. And finally, the last stage is gonna be the toughest, guys. It's gonna be on Shooting Star. And so having the right composition is gonna be so important. Guys, in this map, most people are gonna be running sharpshooters like Piper, Angelo, Mandy. So you must have a Nanny on your team again, guys, because she's the best counter to those sharpshooters, along with the return to sender gadget, of course. Run this build again with Nanny. It's so important to have a good Nanny on your team for this final map. As for your other lane, guys, go with Mandy instead of Piper. Go with Mandy because Mandy counters Piper here. She has longer range with her projectile. Now, a lot of people are going to be running Piper, and so having Mandy and Nanny in your lanes is going to help you out so much because it's going to give you a quick advantage. And for your build, go with a damage and shield, of course. Like I said, on these knockout and bounty maps, guys, damage, shield always. As for your star power, always go with the in my sights. As for your gadget, you can go either of these. It depends on you, because Caramelize can slow the enemy down, which is great on this open area map, Shooting Star. Whereas Cookie Crumbs is also super good because you're gonna have enemy throwers hiding in the mid area, and so you can use this to pierce through and shoot at them. It only takes Mandy 4 hits now to get her super, so she's absolutely deadly on this map. And then of course we were talking about thrower, guys. You don't want to go a thrower like Sprout or a thrower like Larry. Instead, guys, go with the best thrower that matches out really well against all other throwers, and that is Tick. Tick got a recent boost to his hypercharge as well. It takes him a lot less time now. He can charge it very quickly and counter other throwers a lot more effectively. So always go with this build, guys, the last hurrah for the additional shield. You never know, you might need that additional heal for survivability. As for your gears, always go with the mythic gear. Of course, the additional health is going to help out so much. Well oiled, always well oiled is the best star power that matches against opposing throwers, because you're very frequently gonna face throwers on this Shooting Star map, guys. And as for your gear, a lot of people run health gear, and that's a big mistake. You don't need health, you need shield. Shield is so important, guys. It's gonna keep you alive from so many threats, such as a Mandy super, for example, a Nanny super. These brawlers are so common on this map. You need the shield gear. An Angelo max damage shot, yeah, you need the shields, guys. Especially with the well oiled, you already have a way to heal back very quickly. So make sure you're running this build and you're gonna successfully complete this challenge. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys learned a lot. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more awesome Brawl Stars content and guides and tips. I'll see you guys next time.